There are no fossils of Homo sapiens, the modern species of humans, until about 200,000 years ago. Prior to that, from about 1,000,000 years ago to 200,000 years ago, there are a variety of separate human groups which are often considered to be separate human species. Their relationships and which ones might be ancestral to others is the subject of much debate. From about 600,000 years ago to 200,000 years ago or so, there are a variety of skeletons which have been attributed to Homo heidelbergensis. Some classify at least some of these as Homo rhodesiensis. Some feel that Homo antecessor is a synonym for Homo heidelbergensis. Some feel that Homo heidelbergensis led to either the Neanderthals, or modern Homo sapiens, or the denisovans in Asia. And so there are a variety of different opinions about Homo heidelbergensis. A skull known as the Broken Hill skull is perhaps interesting because it has the largest brow ridges known in any human. 800,000 years ago, there have been different opinions as to how closely Homo antecessor might have been related to Homo heidelbergensis or to the Neanderthals. While the finger, toe, and tooth bones found from a woman in a cave in Asia represent a population of humans currently known as the denisovans, it is not agreed upon as to how the denisovans should be classified. DNA has been extracted from these bones, which suggest a number of things, and some have interpreted this as evidence that the denisovans should be recognized as a separate human species.
Starting about 200,000 years ago, a new species of human evolved in Europe and Asia. As the ice sheets spread in the last ice age, Europe was isolated from other continents, and populations of this species, the Neanderthals, became adapted to the cold. These individuals had the typical low, heavy brow and long skull with the occipital bun, which was present in most of the early Homo species. Neanderthals used tools, more so than Homo erectus. They used fire. They buried their dead. They made structures of stalactites or stalagmites in caves and collected the skulls of the cave bears they hunted, so they had some degree of culture. They disappeared about 30,000 years ago, at which time Homo sapiens was also living in Europe.
Not only is the history of Homo sapiens complicated by these diverse human species living throughout the world, there were also environmental considerations. The ice ages had come and gone with interglacials between two of these glacial cycles, and there was a supervolcano eruption in modern Indonesia, which occurred a little more than 70,000 years ago. This eruption might have caused global cooling for 1,000 years. The disappearance of some of the earlier human species might have, at least in part, been caused by natural events, such as the onset of ice ages and the eruption of the Toba volcano in Indonesia.